Brooklyn Independent Television.
What's more guaranteed to make you feel like a kid again than walking into a candy store? How about walking into a candy factory? Which is what you're about to do, courtesy of Sector B's Fred Brown.
The famous Willy Wonka chocolate factory may have been set in England, but in Brooklyn, we've got a candy man of our own. Here at JoMart Chocolates in Marine Park, it's all about making and selling sweet treats. 7 days a week since 1946. So let's go check out some chocolate in Brooklyn.
The business is located at this address now 50 years. Before this, we were on East New York Avenue between Schenectady and Troy. Before that, in 1946, we were on Franklin Avenue just off of Eastern Parkway.
Thank you.
My father didn't learn by saying, you have to learn this. He did it the old-fashioned way. He worked, and I worked with him. So if he said, hold the pot, I held the pot. If he said, we have to do this, so we did that. It wasn't the kind of teaching by rote, but rather it was learning by doing.
Wow. Learning by doing is exactly what's required. And this former special education teacher says he wakes up some mornings and still can't believe he makes candy for a living.
It usually hits me on the day of a holiday. It could be Easter Sunday, it could be Christmas Day, it could be Valentine's Day. And it gets down to this notion that we have become a family tradition for generations of customers. And once that hits you, that is huge. I mean, you think about that on a holiday day, it's Mother's Day. How many families, it's Easter. How many thousands of families are eating one piece of our chocolate, and they have for several generations? You can't put a price on that.
Like most other businesses in times like these, Michael acknowledges that being a chocolatier is not recession-proof. After all, you're only as good as yesterday's piece of chocolate. Wow, a tub full of chocolate.
It's very tempting during a recession to look to cut back on expenses. But we can't confuse expenses with cost. So if I look to cut back by buying cheaper ingredients, who pays that price? My customers will not be too happy with me. So you try to make the best of what you can. You try not to waste money, but you do not scrimp on quality ever.
And that's an important business lesson Michael says he learned from his grandfather, his father, and of course his mother, Esther, who still remains the sweet spot of the store.
You doing sweets?
Well, I remember because we had a little tiny store. My husband was never home. He worked. He used to come home 8, 9 o'clock at night and work 7 days a week, and it was hard. He worked hard. He didn't have help. You know, it was just him and his partner and his father, and the family would come and help. But now it's wonderful.
You made it.
I think we made it. The nice thing for me is I've taken care of like 3 generations. Somebody will come in and they'll say, I used to come here with my grandfather or with my and now they're wheeling a baby carriage. You know, so I know most of the people, they know me, and or somebody will come in and say, I remember you, which is wonderful.
What? That's amazing.
White chocolate.
But again, driven by one of my customers. We had a customer who came to us for a bridal shower. She designed what she wanted, so we made it.
Oh, I want to do that.
You jealous?
Yes, I am jealous.
No double dipping.
So this is this Ecuadorian...
Well, just taste it. This is very different. The business landscape is littered with all these great ideas of people who just, you know, some people are better workers than they are bosses. Becoming a boss did not come naturally to me. I hated it. But over the course of time, I got better at it. I don't yell that much anymore. And it's fun. I like it. It's good for me. Is it for everybody? No. Well, we're just working on different samples of the look. Tonight, we'll have another meeting to determine the look that they want. You want to try it?
Sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Which are you, righty or lefty?
I'm a left-hand person.
Okay, so then
From in the opposite direction.
Hold this in your right hand.
Okay.
All right. Remember, when you lift
what
it
am I
up,
doing, lifting?
when you lift it up, the chocolate comes out. When you put it down, the chocolate stops. So just get a feel for it. Watch your weight at the same time. You got to do two things at once.
Right.
Keep
that's
going.
Not two yet.
No, wrong. Now do the next one.
Oh, okay. So it's measuring, balancing, and my goal is 8 here, right?
Yep, you're going to have to go a little over 8. Good. Get rid of the air bubbles. Do it like you mean it, man.
This is the final product. Oh, and then they're doing the paperwork and all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here you go.
It's a kid in a true candy store. Wow, thank you. So what is this? This
That's
one
an
is.
almond patty.
Wow.
And there's.
And what does it have in it?
It has almonds and caramel.
Okay.
Enough said. Reporting for Sector B, I'm Fred Brown.
How sweet it is. That's it this month from Sector B. If you want to check out any of the companies or programs we have just featured, their phone numbers and links are about to roll across your screen. To see past episodes of the show, go to our website at brickartsmedia.org/BIT and then click on Sector B. I'm Randy Piers. Thank you for watching.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.
Check it out, man.
What is that?
It looks like someone's belly. Yeah, probably lost it walking on the beach.
Man, just leave it. Let's go.
Hey, Zachary.
Ready?
You looking good? Great hit.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism, 1 in 166. The odds say it's time to listen. To learn the signs of autism, visit autismspeaks.org.
Tick, 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 tick. Massive heat waves.
Heat waves. Severe droughts. Tick, tick.
Tick, tick, tick.
Devastating hurricanes.
Tick, tick, tick,
Tick, tick, tick, tick.
Our future is up to you.
Tick.
Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
Glucose plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide.
I'd like to pass them back to you now. Very pleased with your work.
She's got the drive, the energy, the heart, and the talent.
Pre-med.
But she wouldn't be here without your help. Please support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.